was going to take a couple of minutes just to explain something. There's some changes going on with the YouTube, with the ad things. I saw it mentioned, and I thought I'd explain this because a normal viewer wouldn't know, but if you make videos, I'm sure you got notification. Okay, they used to be able to do this, you know, when you sign up, if you have ads, you know, if you're monetizing your video, you have all these options. And it used to be you could have, in the middle of a video, you could stick an ad in, if the video was 10 minutes or longer. But you had to opt into this thing. Well, I never did, not on this channel. All I ever use is the skippable ad at the start. That's all I've ever authorized. But now they have changed the rules, and they made it so that you are able to do it at anything over 8 minutes. You can put an ad in the middle. And people will do this, but the problem is here now, you are automatically opted into this. You have to opt out of it. Now, I would have to go back in like 1,000 videos and opt out of all of these. And I really don't want to do that. You know, I don't like monkeying around with YouTube any more than I have to. You know, the only reason I really have monetized on this channel was because if you aren't monetized, they have no incentive to show your videos. You know, so, okay, on this one I do, and on the Ghost channel I don't monetize at all, so there's no ads on that. So I don't think this mid-roll break for an ad thing will happen on that channel. Hopefully not. You know, I hope I don't have to go and opt out of them. But usually they're under 8 minutes anyway, because I'm limited to 15 minutes, so I'm always on the cautious side. But on this one, of course, there's some that'll run up to a half hour long. Well, they can start breaking in there anytime they want. Well, I'll have to see how hard it is to opt out of this, if I could do it across the whole channel, or if I have to go and do each individual video. I don't know. But it's just their way trying to make a little more money. They're selling ads like crazy for all these political things, you know, and they tend to be a little on the greedy side. And a lot of people who make videos will stick ads in anywhere they can. You know, like I say, I opted for just the skippable ad. So when the ad comes out, you can go and then the video plays. I don't do any ads on the Ghost channel because I know none of them are going to get monetized anyway. Or I would always, it would always be a battle, you know, getting things demonetized, and you know that happens all the time on this channel. So on the Ghost one, it's just I can do stuff whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. I don't have to worry about it. I can show a gun. I can shoot a gun. You know, even on this channel, I was a little concerned sometimes, because sometimes I say things that YouTube really isn't going to approve of. But a lot of times, like there was a video I did where I was changing the tire on the M37. The video really had very little to do with changing the tire. But I can kind of disguise it that way because this stuff is all done by machine, and you know they really can't figure it out unless somebody complains, and you know. And that's a problem with these mid-roll ads that they're going to be sticking in too. Okay, this is done by machine. The machine is, you know, that artificial intelligence is supposed to be able to tell where's a good spot to break. It can't. I mean, it would have to be a human to do that, because every one I have seen where the mid-roll ad jumps in, it jumps in right in the middle of a sentence or something. You know, it's just silly. But that's, you know, that's YouTube. I think you can actually, I think for the people who are placing the ads themselves, they can put breaks in purposely for that. But that's not my kind of thing. I just do videos, put them up, and I'm pretty much done with them. I don't have to monkey around. Like I usually don't have comments open. I mean, once in a while I do, but when I do, then I suffer for the next week. I got to deal with these comments that come from them videos. So I tend not to put comments in there. But, because every time I read comments on anybody else's video that allows comments, they're just horrible and very uninformative. I mean, it's nice that people can ask questions. That's where it used to be nice when they could do the private messaging, but you can't do that anymore. But at the same time, if somebody does have a question or wants me to address a certain thing, like the guy was asking about the corn cross-pollination, you can always email me at the loghammerlooms@gmail. That's the one I use for that, for that sort of thing. It's not my normal address, but it's the address I use for, I was stuck with that address automatically by Google, so it's there, so I use it for that. So if you do have a question or you want to make a comment, but just know that, if you make, I end up blocking people all the time. Every time I have comments on, I end up blocking a bunch of people. It just gets to be a nuisance. Because no, I'm not going to be politically correct or, I'm going to say whatever the hell I want to say. That's the whole idea. If you have something you want to say, make your own channel, say anything you want to say. It's not my problem. But I just thought I'd warn you that you could see on some of the older videos, and even in the newer, if I can't figure out how to get rid of the mid-roll ad thing, you might see ads jump in there. Not only on my videos, but on other people's videos, and that's just YouTube, trying to squeeze every last penny out of this deal again. So there's a lot you can do about it. Like I say, I'll have to look. If I have the option of doing it, getting rid of that, I will. But I don't know how. I don't normally. I actually, honestly, right offhand, I have no idea what the hell my password is even for YouTube or for Google altogether. I know I did it. I got it set up. It works. I leave it alone. If I have to go into something, it's going to be a whole nother deal. And odds are, if I do that, I could actually accidentally lose the whole damn channel, not be able to get to it myself. So I tend not to fiddle around with settings on stuff. Works fine for me, just as it is. But they're going to stick that on us. And I love it when these companies do that, where you're automatically opted in and you have to go through all this rigmarole to opt out. But that's what these tech companies do on all that sort of thing. I love it when you have things set up the way you want it, and then all of a sudden, they reset everything. And then you have to go back and reset it, to the way you want it again. It's a nuisance, but that's what happens when you deal with people like that. You got to get that last squeak out of that dollar. And I think right now, like I say, I've been seeing a lot of political ads and surveys and all this nonsense, because you can purposely go in there. You can say, okay, I refuse. I don't want this ad. I don't want that ad. You can actually do that. You can block certain ads from appearing on your videos, because I know a lot of times, like when Obama was running, or when Hillary was running, a lot of people who had absolutely no use for Hillary would end up having Hillary ads in front of their videos. Well, then if you want to get rid of that, you have to go through all that rigmarole to get rid of them. So the ads really have no reflection on the video. I have no idea what they are. I don't really care. But, never, if you see an ad, never say, this person is, supporting this idea or that idea. Because I see NRA ads too, but I don't care. I'm not in the NRA. I have nothing to do with the NRA. But they turn up on videos, though I'm sure YouTube doesn't really like doing that, but the dollar trumps everything. If they can get $1 for doing it, they'll do it. But that's it. If you see the mid-roll ads, don't blame me or blame my incompetence in not being able to deal with their bureaucracy. But we'll work around it some way. I just find it annoying when I see those mid-roll ads that break in the middle of a damn sentence.